Today, I'll let you know if this Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, this beautiful thing right here, is worth your money. Welcome to Whiskey Bank. My name is David, and today I'm going to review this beauty right here to let you know if it's worth your money and the time to hunt it down, because time does equal money. All right, onto the bottle. So the story goes that the Peerless Double Oak was born when they had a leaky barrel and they had to save it by transferring to a new barrel. Well, hence the double oaked. So when the Peerless Double Oak first came out, it was actually a single barrel product due to that reason. Now, due to the success, it is now a small batch product that comes out several times a year. Peerless Double Oak is distilled and aged from a sweet mash and is bottled at barrel proof and is non-chill filtered. And due to the success of this product, Peerless Double Oak now includes 3 other barrel finished products. One of the unique things about Peerless is the fact that their barrel entry proof is kind of low at 107. That's why even though this is barrel proof, this is coming in at 108.4. So there's 2 things that Peerless does not do. They don't disclose their age. Now, the bourbon itself is believed to be at least 4 years old, and it's double barreled at an undisclosed amount, and they just take it out whenever it's ready. They also don't disclose their mash bill. Now, they do have a high rye mash bill, so in that said, this is probably gonna be a low rye mash bill. All right, as always, too much talking, let's get drinking. Opening ceremonies. Yes, all right, here we go. And the pop, oh shit. Oh, that was not very poppy. Perfect. As always, I'm gonna fast forward through my experience so I can get you the results faster. All right, I'm back. The experience, it was surprising. That's the best I can put it. So let's get right to it. The nose. All right, so the nose, it was caramel, citrus, chocolate. It was fantastic. I thought I was gonna drink the best bourbon of this year. Then I got to the palate and it was a letdown. I mean, it gets you, at first it was a baking spices up front, kind of slapped you right in the face, but it wasn't too spicy, right? It was a slap. And then goes into a little bit of cocoa, leather, oaky type of feel with a little bit of dry fruits. It was extremely smooth and it was extremely drinkable. I finished it. So, I was able to basically crush it down. The finish was super long, very smooth. It had a little bit of leather, oak, and slightly dry, but it was pretty decent. But the experience score for me, in this case, 7.0 was good, but it wasn't great, nothing fantastic, nothing impressive. Maybe it was the nose's fault. Again, when I got the nose, it was, I was like, wow, this is gonna be it. Oh man, I was so glad I got this. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the most, I'm gonna drink this all day and I'm gonna probably finish it tonight. And then I got to the taste. It felt like it was missing something. It felt like it was cake without the icing or donut without the chocolate. It just felt like it was good, but it could have been better. And to me, that's where the low age comes in. Again, it doesn't disclose their age, so we have no idea if it's 10 years old or 4 years old. But it felt like a 4 or 5 year old bourbon that was double oaked. And because of low entry proof, it's very smooth, but it didn't have that mature, the brown sugar, the caramel to balance out the spices and the oakiness and the lighteriness. I think if it was slightly aged a little bit more and you got that slight more sweetness, I think this would have been probably the best bourbon I had this year. Allocation score, it's a 3. It's hard to find. It's not available everywhere. And you gotta get really lucky. Even if you find it, you gotta be one of the first ones to get there just because there's just not enough bottles. For style points, it's a 6. Most bourbon drinkers out there, they know Peerless Double Oaked. My friends who drink bourbon were very excited I got this because once I finish this video, I'm gonna share it with them to see how they like it. But It's still not well known, like let's say to a Scotch or an Irish drinker. And so it's a 6. So the price, if you find it, ranges from anywhere between 70 to 125. I was able to get mine for 80, but most likely if you find it, you'll get it at 100, $125. So my overall rating for the Peerless Double Oaked, it's a sell. Do not buy. It's unfortunate. When I first got it, obviously when I did the nose, I was thinking buy, strong buy even. But the palate and the finish was so much of a letdown, and it's so hard to find. I had to spend so much time just looking for it, waiting for it, and then I spent $80, let alone some people that spend 100, 125. Not gonna look for this again. I'm not gonna spend $80 for this again. So for me, it's a do not buy. It's a sell. So alternatives to this, obviously you got the Old Forester 1910 and the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, which are much more available and a lot cheaper. If you want to go with the Double Oaked, for me it's the 2XO Innkeeper's Blend. It's a lot more complex, it's a lot more balanced, and the price range is about the same, and so is the Allocation. But actually, I don't think the alternative is actually a Double Oaked. I would go with either the Knob Creek 12 or the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. You get the same type of oakiness, the leather, the tobacco, but those two has that brown sugar, caramel, sweetness to balance it all out, while this kind of falls short at that end. So those will be the good alternatives to this little bottle. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and push that like button. Also, I am gonna do a 100 subscriber giveaway. The details are on the description, but I think I'm at 98 as of this video. So please subscribe, please help me out a little bit, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.